Today I've got my brothers.
Namhlanje naba makwabo ba mina
They are pastors
ibafundisi
all the way from Mozambique.
kusuka eMozambique.
So we thank God.
Khensa Xikwembu
So to have them come and leave their churches,
ku va vona basukela tikereke ta vona va ta va kun'we na hina.
I was praying for them.
A ni ri ku va khongeleleni.
I was saying it is not easy for me to leave this church.
A ni vula ku a swi ni oloveli mina kusukela kereke leyi.
So I'm sure also for them
Na pfumela ku na vona
to leave their churches
kusuka etikerekeni ta vona
and come and be in this place.
va ta eka leyi ndhawu.
It is not an easy thing.
A swi olovi.
So it takes a revelation
Swi teka nhlavutelo
for a person to say, I will leave this place.
ku va munhu a ku nda suka eka leyi ndhawu.
I will go and pray somewhere.
Ndi ta ndi ya khongela kun'wana.
That takes the revelation.
Sweswo i nhlavutelo.
It was a revelation
A ku ri nhlavutelo
that came to a certain daughter
leyi nga fika eka ntombi yo karhi
when Naaman was suffering
loko Naamani a ri ku xanisekeni
of leprosy.
a xaniseka hi nhlokono.
There were many in Israel
A va tele a Israyele
who were suffering of leprosy,
lava va ri na nhlokono na vona,
but it took a revelation
kambe swi vi swi teka nhlavutelo
from someone
kusuka ka munhu un'wana
to say, I will leave my country.
ku ni ta suka eka tiko ra mina
I'll go to the prophet of God.
ni ta ya eka muprofeta wa Xikwembu.
I know
Na swi tiva
whatsoever that he
ku
says,
leswi xin'wana a nga ta xi vula
because there are always two ways
hi ku tindlela i timbirhi ntsena
that God works.
laha Xikwembu xi tirhaka hi tona.
He may do something
Xi nga endla swin'wana
or he may give an instruction.
kumbe xi lerisa kunene,
But when he gives an instruction,
kambe loko xi humesa xileriso
it becomes part of your life.
ku va xiphemu xa vutomi bya wena.
Even in future,
Na le ka vumundzuku
you can speak like
i
Jesus
nga ha vulavula ku kotisa Yesu
and say, destroy this temple.
a ku herisa tempele leyi
I will build it
ni ta yi aka mina
because I understand
hi ku nda swi twisisa
how to build.
ku akisiwa ku yini.
There are many other pastors.
Va tele
They
vafundhisi
find themselves, they are up here,
va tikuma va ri le henhla
but they do not know how they rose.
kambe va nga swi twisisi ku va tlakuki
When
njhani.
the enemy attacks
Loko nala a hlasela
and they come down,
va fika va wa
they can't rise up
a
again
va ha swi koti ku pfuka nakambe
because it was what we call an impartation.
hi ku sweswo a ku ri swa ku nyiketiwa.
Impartation is very good,
Swi kahle ku nyiketiwa swo karhi
but also instruction
kambe na xileriso
is even more better
xi antswa ku tlula ku nyikiwa swo karhi
because you'll understand
hi ku u ta swi twisisa
that if it falls
ku loko swo xi yawa
like an axe,
ku fana na xihloka
that when the prophets were working
loko vaprofeta va kha va tirha
and the axe fell inside the water,
xihloka xi wela ndzeni ka mati
they did not know how to get the
a va nga
axe
swi tivi ku va ya xi tsavula njhani ematini
until they consulted a
ku
prophet.
kota va ya vutisa
A
muprofeta.
prophet gave an instruction.
Muprofeta a humesa xileriso
It was that instruction
a ku ri xileriso xexo
that caused them
lexi nga endla ku
to be able
ku kota
to get the fallen
ku
axe.
humesa xihloka.
Sometimes we need instruction.
Nkarhi wun'wani hi dinga xileriso.
Many people have been laid
Vo
hands,
tala va vi va tlhandlekiwa
but they
mavoko
still do not know what to do.
ku va va nga ha swi tivi ku va nga endla
I
yini.
believe in this service.
Ya pfumela eka service leyi nga ka
I
yona.
believe in this service.
Ya pfumela eka service leyi nga ka yona.
I believe in this service.
Ya pfumela eka service leyi nga ka yona.
I believe in this service.
Service leyi yona ni pfumelaka
An
ka yona.
instruction is given.
Xileriso xi humesiwile.
An instruction that even if they will try to attack,
Xileriso lexi hambi vo ringeta ku ku hlasela.
you will stand boldly
I ta yima u yima na makatla.
and say, I
Ku
understand
ta swi twisisa.
how this was built.
Leswi swi akiwe kusuka kwihi.
I now have an ingredient.
Na leswi nga swi aka.
When God called
Loko
Moses,
Xikwembu xi vitana
he
Mose.
gave him an
Ku
instruction
nyiki xileriso.
on how to construct.
Ku aka njhani.
Sometimes you don't need to be
Nkarhi
discouraged
wun'wana a wu lavi ku hetsiwa matimba.
when God has given
Loko
instruction,
Xikwembu xi ku nyiki xileriso.
because at least you know
Hi ku wa swi tiva.
how it should look like,
Ku swi ta va njhani.
but also even better,
Ku antswa.
you have the ingredient
Na swo aka hi swona.
on how to construct
Ku
it.
aka xileriso.
So I believe that today
Na pfumela ku namuntlha.
there is so much grace.
Ku na tintswalo.
There is so much
Ku
grace.
na tintswalo.
There is so much grace.
Tintswalo ti kona.
There is so much grace
Ku na tintswalo.
that will give instruction,
Leyi humesaka xileriso.
what we call a prophetic
Loko hi
instruction,
vulavula xileriso xa
an
vuprofeta.
instruction that will save the nation,
Profeta xileriso.
the nation of Mozambique.
Rixaka
It took God to give one man a prophetic instruction by the name of Noah. He said, Noah, there is a flood that is coming over the nation, but I want you to build me an ark. It is in that ark that whosoever will enter the ark, his house, and whatsoever that shall enter the ark shall be saved. I believe that God is in the process of giving an instruction of Mozambique to these men. One day I had a vision. The Lord spoke to me. He said there are 12 men in the entire nation, in the entire world, that God will raise for the end time. That God will raise for the end time. And he said to me, it is these 12 men that will carry the revival to the end of the world. He said it is my last apostles for the end time. And this time that we are in, I don't know even among you, but I know that today you have come for a certain purpose. Today I stand in this place. I'm like John the Baptist, who has come to you, and whatsoever that I say and whatever that I do in this place, the heavens shall open. The Spirit of God will come. He will come in power. He will come in the 7 candles of God. He will come in the 7 candles of God. And these 7 candles of God are the spirits of God that will rest upon you.
Jesus. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Jesus. Yes, Lord.
John the Baptist says, I did not know him whom the Lord has chosen. I did not know him whom the Lord wanted to anoint. But he says, I saw the Spirit. It came upon him. It sat upon him. And it remained upon him. And today I'm here to decree and declare that the Spirit of the Lord shall come upon you, and you will come upon his might, for his mighty works, and it shall remain upon your lives. And the gates of heaven and the doors of heaven shall be open. Can we pray for him? Come.